Hello everyone, this is the Smart #5 Brabus edition, fully equipped, and it's getting dark. We're gonna see how the car is at night. I wanna see what settings there are for the light, what is illuminated around the car, ambient light, and then of course we drive and we see how the automatic high beam assist is, because it's very interesting. Do you want to charge for free? Of course you do. And how can you do that? With AnCharge. AnCharge is an app, install it on your phone, and when you are at a charger, you rate the charger. You give some information about the charger, and for this you get kilometers and stars, and these you can exchange for charging credit. Use the link in the description below to get 20 kilometers to start with. Adjustment for the light you can do here in the left corner, and you can have it in auto, day driving light, low beams, and turn it off. For the interior light you can press the buttons, that works, but you also have a favorite. When we scroll down you can have the reading lights and then everything goes on. It's a bit sad that there's no button here where I can do that. That would be nice. In the settings I have light settings. Here I can turn off the adaptive front lighting. Then I guess see, they do this and then they don't do this. And then I have again my light buttons that I have as extra as well, and I have the fog lights here, which is nice. Then I have the reading lights, can turn them all on or individually. External light settings, follow me home light when I park the car, then the light stays on for 30 seconds, 60 or 90. Automatic high beam control and approach lighting, where the light goes on when you get close with the key. Courtesy lighting, no idea. On rainy days turn the lights on, that's great. And star mode, this feature will turn on the front grid lights and daytime running lights simultaneously. Then the welcome light can be different animations, and we have show mode where it does some crazy things. Light modes, we have the night reading lights with music. After activation all ambient lights in the area will be turned on, and the ambient lights will be adjusted to the default color. And hibernation mode, this function will turn all interior exterior lights off, turn off the screen and the screen off mode since car visibility will be reduced. Please park the vehicle in a safe place away from traffic. This function cannot be activated when a hazard warning light or indicators are on. And then we have some setting for the ambient light. Here you turn it on, you can put it into auto. You can customize this, it can go with the driving mode or a random color. Here's the brightness, you have a few settings. Welcome ambient light, when you get in you get an animation. Temperature adaptive light, then retractable speaker, that's this one. This speaker comes up when you play music, when you turn the car on, and then there is extra ambient light in there. And then charging ambient light. Then down here we have the color, single, one color for everything, dual, so you see it here, which color is where. And so if I set this to red, you see that this up here is red, and the green is in the foot area and around here in the back here, which is cool. And then a theme and background. You can turn that off extra. Cool, that's nice. Adjustment of the high beam you do of course with this. When you press it towards you, you flash, and when you push it forward, high beams are on. We will see how that works. Now it's in auto. When you do it again, it's just on. We do it again, it's in auto. Auto, on, auto, and when you push it towards you, it turns it off. So let's see what's actually illuminated outside of the car. Of course we have the front lights where this is lighting up with the normal light. That was the thing with the animation that we see in the settings. And when I lock the car, you can see this light and the animation. The same when I unlock it, we get this little animation with a little strip, and then the normal light is even on this side, and the high beams and everything. We have lights in all 4 door handles. In the charge port I see a light up here, and of course here this will show you that it's charging or red when there's a problem, anything. In the rear again we have all of these lights but we're gonna do this then with an animation as well. Very nice. On the rear seats we have the ambient light here, a little strip, and the speaker has a light. Around the air vent and the USB-Cs, and even in this pocket there's the second ambient light, the second color. On the other side we have it again in the door and in the door handle. I didn't see that here. That's true. It's around the door handle as well. And then up we have that one light, and on the other side as well. So I have only 4 little lights. But it looks like it's gonna brighten the thing up very well. On the front seats, I have it in the door, the strip, around the door handle, and then I have it here in the middle. Of course on the other side as well, and in the speaker in the door. And then, like I said before, behind those 2 screens we have the color. And then down here we have the green color too, which is the second color I have set. And this smart logo here is also illuminated, by the way, in the back as well. And the middle color is also here in the air vents on the left, on the right, and on the left as well. In the trunk we have 2 lights. On each side is a little light. It looks pretty good. There is no light going from the door down. Let's look at the light. First we start with the back. Here we have the lights on. This is my brake. These are the hazards. This is in reverse. And then we need the fog lights. Here we have them. Then the same thing in the front. Day driving lights, low beams, then indicators. We have no fog lights in the front, but we have the high beams. So let's see how the car is when the light is on. If I turn on those reading lights, it's good brightness. It's not too bright, it's not amazing, but it's okay. The same with the ambient light. When I turn that off and I have it on full brightness, maybe full is a bit too much. What does it do with auto? Is there adjustment with brightness? I don't know what the auto does. And the second screen, of course, very bright, but you can turn it off. You can turn this one off as well, by the way. And I have my screensaver, which is too much, but you can have it in a different setting as well. Let's check out the light. When you get into the car and you put the car into gear, the light will dip down and then up. So the hazards are really bright. What I can see, even though I only have the low beams on, there's movement. Like the high beams are on and they're turning segments on or off, which is weird. But the low beams have a nice brightness, nice brightness and also good length. I like the light, but I see movement in the middle. Something is turning on and off. And now the high beams, they are very high, very wide. It looks very good. But I see that traffic signs are very bright because it's so high. So, it's very bright. And on some of those traffic signs, when it's so bright, it even turns the segment off. I can see that. I don't see that the light is moving with the steering. I don't think it does that. I don't think so. I don't see anything. It looks more like that segments turn on when you steer, not that the whole light is moving. And when you have the high beam, auto high beams on and you want to turn them off, you have to flash once. This is the same as in a lot of other cars. This is so annoying. So if I have auto high beam on, but the light is not on, the high beams, because there's a car in front of me, or I don't know, I'm driving too slow and I want to turn that off, I have to flash. Not a fan of that. So what I see with the segments, even though there's no car coming, there's no traffic sign or anything, it's a bit frantic. So there's a lot of stuff happening. It's like in the Polestar 3, they had the same thing that's on, off, here, there, and but I would want to see if it really works when there's someone in front of me or coming towards me. But no traffic on Wednesday evening at 10 before 10 p.m. It takes a bit till it turns it off. It looks like there are segments that are turning off and then a whole thing. So I do not see, so I see like segments and then a whole thing. It looks a bit weird. And now it was okay, but the turn on time was a bit long before, but right now it was okay. So there was just a car on the side and it turned the light off, but I don't know if it was because of the car or because of something else. Ooh, that's a good distance that it turned off for the car in front of us. It was a really good distance. That's far. It was a kilometer or so. Well, that looks pretty good. Great light, great ambient light, a lot of settings that you can adjust. The car seems to be very good at night. That's the stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.